the overall champion, British Street Food Awards winner 2024. In, fade out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Sorry, it's a little bit later than we promised, but that's street food, and I've actually got street food on my glasses. That's how open. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for competing. I want to say some thank yous. First of all, I think people of Hackney and of Hackney Bridge. It's the third year we've been here. I mean, Hackney and East London is the birthplace of this street food revolution. I think the streets of Brick Lane, and we've got the Brickman as one of the judges. I think it just gets it around here, and it was an inspiration for what will follow the next 12, 13 years. So it's great to be here. Thank you to Hackney Bridge. Please have a round of applause. And I want to say a massive thank you to the judges. So we had an extraordinary mix. We had a mix of Michelin stars, and we had a mixture of street food integrity. And so we had Ed Cook from the Fat Duck. We had Andy Bainan from Behind in Hackney, extraordinary. We had, representing Manchester, we had Mary Ellen McTague and Gemma Saunders from the amazing non-profit Eat Well Manchester. So thank you to them for coming. And obviously, and the Ribman and Mersel Syke from Q Point London, pitmaster, chef owner, and both the Ribman and Mersel have been lighting up street food for as long as I can remember. So to have them judging as well as the chefs and the inspirational foodies was great. So thank you very much. So to the awards. Starting off with, we've been running a series of polls. I should let you know this is going to take about 20 minutes. So if you're here you're just passing through, then I'm sorry, sit down. Because I make no apologies. It's a celebration of street food and the people that have been working here so hard this weekend. So the best looking van is a competition that we run online. We used to call it the best looking, but we got some weird applicants. So we've got the best looking van. And there's a saying at the British Street Food Awards that your flash is your cash. It's important. You've got like a really cool little tripe, something, you put a banner on it, and your sales go through the roof. This summer we asked British Street Food followers to nominate their best looking van, truck or trailer on Instagram and Facebook and X, and our amazing top 5 was Hotodogu, Yuzu, Killer Waffles, Bisties and Tega Burger, and the winner, parked up by the sea in Falmouth, was Bisties. Now, we're going to try and get it, but the problem with Street Food Traders is they work on Sundays, so getting them here from Cornwall was a bit of a push, so I will accept it on their behalf. The best food hall. Food halls are an increasingly important part of the street food revolution. They give traders a new income stream and make a lot of sense for the public. Is that, why would you just order one thing when you can order 3 different things, often with a clever bit of tech? And they're like the food courts of old, but without the Burger King. But which one was the best? And we called for nominations on social media, put it to a public vote, and Cutlery Works, winner for the last 2 years, Spark in York, Cargo in Salford, and Feast at the Mills in Wigan came close. But the winner, Europe's largest purpose-built food hall, Cambridge Street in Sheffield. So the Sustainability Award. This is something we run with the Sustainable Restaurant Association. Not just about food waste, it's about social impact, provenance, a clean supply chain, and the Sustainable Restaurant Association make the decision of the winners. But congratulations to the entire shortlist. A few of them are here tonight. Loki Pokey, Saving Nemo, Cheeky Burger, Loluli's, trading over here, and Planet G. And the winner from Bristol, Loki Pokey. would you like to say a few sustainable words?
Thank you. Obviously, it's a really difficult thing to do, especially selling fish. We sell local Hampshire trout, which is from down there from Bristol, which is delicious. So every time you come to Bristol, come to make a pig.
Honestly, she could have gone on for half an hour, you're just too polite, but it's a really inspiring story about how to do business and do business well and do it kindly. But please look online, this will all be online. Best Digital Creator, this is a new award. Influencer doesn't really cover it. This is about digital creators with a deep understanding of the street food audience and an ability to convey a really meaningful message and really evoke emotions about the street food and the traders that they love. Vying for the top spot at the end of the vote were Curly Gaz, The Fat Foodie, Tales of Beth and Chef Who Travels. But the winner, hunting out the best food in Devon and Cornwall, was Curly Gaz. Curly Gaz sent me a picture of his daughter, he's in Brussels. So he couldn't make it. I was hoping he might have a friend here, but no. Right, the Extra Mile Award we give every year to somebody whose concept involves them making a step forward, whether it's about presentation, whether it's about ingredients, but just doing something a little bit extra. And we thought that with their amazing business, working with dayboat fishermen coming out of Devon, couldn't think of a better winner than Laluli's. You took the long way around.
Yeah.
Darren, ladies and gentlemen, what's that big word?
Thank you very much.
Seriously? He's not normally short of a few words, ladies and gentlemen. Right, okay, on to entrepreneur. This is somebody who has a knack for business, who senses an opportunity. There's a trader here working this weekend. They couldn't have their food truck here, so what they did was they created a totally new setup, and a setup which I think lit up the weekend with a new menu, just because it's what he fancied and he's always wanted to cook. And that's why Best Entrepreneur 2024, Ian, Mr. Big Stuff.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Thank you. It was fun.
Somewhat more, yeah.
It was an honour to be here. We got the wild card entry a couple of weeks ago. Had to scramble into the food truck. Probably got a cage in the back room. So yeah, played around with it and it works. And yeah, thanks very much.
Before we go on to the main food votes, I'd just like to introduce the judges and maybe ask them to say particular dishes, particular traders that struck you at the 12. Ed.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to come to Reading and eat Richard 4 years ago, and I love all types of food. Obviously, I work in a very high-end restaurant, but I adore all sorts of food. I think I have a huge admiration for a lot of what everybody does on the streets and cooking like that. So, congratulations to everyone. Obviously, been spending a lot of time in Cornwall over my life. It was really nice to speak to someone who's working a lot with sustainable sources around the fish industry within the local area of Devon and Cornwall. And also fried chicken. I mean, who doesn't like fried chicken? I like to have some fried chicken with some pancakes, spring onions and cucumber. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, it's lovely to meet you all, and thank you very much for all coming down and supporting the Street Food Awards.
What can I say? I've been involved in street food for coming up 20 years next year, and I'm always amazed the quality and the new concepts coming out every single week. It feels like, I think any kind of food that that gives me a memory that just hits something in my memory that takes me back to I don't know when. So I think Hill's Burgers for me was just it was bang on because like I say, the memories that it evokes is special, right? Food and the flats. I mean, what can I say about the apple? The apple. It just felt like the old apple crumble we used to eat at school, and that flavour just absolutely. Anything that creates that memory in food for me is special, and it stays with you for the rest of your life. No? So keep creating the memories, guys. I mean, keep doing it. I love it. Thank you.
You're doing it together.
Well, we're not from around here, are we? So, safety in numbers. Yeah, it's been fun today. Really enjoying everything. I'm so cool to see all like a huge range of different styles of food, different cuisines, flavours. I want to give a special mention to Capelon. Firstly, because it's gluten free, which I am, so that's great. Yeah, I've never had the pork tortillas before, so it's really interesting, like a nice new thing. And then the other thing I wanted to give a special mention to is Planet G and the one of the dishes we had, which was the tofu skin. The texture was amazing. It's really nice to have vegan food that was made from purely sort of fresh ingredients, no chemicals, no sort of fake meat. It was all natural ingredients and proteins. But thank you, it's been great.
I really enjoyed this all pies, and it was great to see you down from Logan, which he known really well in close by in Manchester. And this particular stuff, corn toast, was really delicious. All the flavours that I know of, and just told me really good people.
Well, I don't want to ruin that guy's vibe, but does he drum for much longer? Tuesday. Okay. Sorry, Mercel.
Hi everyone. Being happy local, still being happy local, growing up in Arlington, those school captains. It was so amazing to see the British street food walking at the because like Richard saying, just makes so much historical sense. And when we look at street food, it actually became popularised around the markets around the world because that's how people that couldn't afford massive bricks and mortar restaurants, chefs got to bring their love, their passion, and so it's massive in Cambodia, in India, in Afghanistan, across. So for me, it was just incredible seeing all these incredible street food operators, but the two that really stood out for me were Dead Cheap with their biryani. I just loved the flavour profiles, the citrus that cut through, the tamarind, the chutneys, and just really taking it to new heights by just like being British happy. I'm going global, raised here, so our flavour profiles are always taking homage to both. And the other operator that really stood out to me was Backyard. Absolutely loved the rum cake, the dumplings, that rum cake as well. It's something so simple, and you speak to the chef, and she's like, "Yeah, I soaked it actually for the last year. That for Christmas we soaked the next set." And I usually hate fruit cake because all the bits get in, but the way that they blitzed it, you could feel it was just beautiful. Which is really excellent. So thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
Okay, so yeah, it was amazing. I love to see essentially like the creativity and the backstories between every different vendor. I really enjoyed the burgers. I thought Burger Ball was great. I loved the way that they smashed the burger. They got that solid crisp, and they still kept it quite like thick, so it's still really like juicy in the middle. Also the cheese as well was great, and you could really feel like the produce speaking through that. Also, I really enjoyed pasta amano. I loved the take on vongole. Being like part Italian, it really brought back memories. And vongole is normally clams, so they actually use cockles through this, which is quite a hard way of sourcing the fish, and I thought it was really interesting through there. And also something that was quite interesting was the pig ragu as well. The ragu you did with the fat running through there, that was super naughty on that side. So yeah, I'd say those two were, for me, like definitely quite big. So yeah, great.
So thank you to the judges. So that's please have a big round of applause to the judges. They don't get paid or anything. They just come and eat 24 plates of food across 4 hours. So they do deserve a round of applause. So just to say the winners here, the winners here will be appearing on Saturday Kitchen next weekend and going to the European Street Food Award, which is in 3 weeks, October the 4th to the 6th in Germany. So yeah, some of our winners yet to be decided will be going to Germany. So thank you. Right, start with best burger. We don't like to do this, but it was a draw. Oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's the problem, I suppose, of having 6 judges. I need to think that through. But the winners are, and we will get an extra certificate, Burgervore and Hills. I mean, it could only ever be that way. Why can't I have it? Absolutely amazing food.
I tried this burger, and the burger I did like goodness, that is brilliant. So really proud to be able to that. Thank you.
Thank you. Just to mention about Hills, I only started about 3 years ago, and this was one of the companies I was looking at on Instagram every week, trying to figure out can I be as good. So he's doing an excellent. Thank you.
That's right. That's really good. Come on, gents. Lovely. Best snack. Winner of best snack. I mean, there are so many. There are 12 legends in this. I want to say field, scrub, car park, concrete space, and they're all legends. But maybe some more legends than others. The winner of best snack, Chicken George.
Alright! Go on! Best wings I've ever had.
Cheers, thank you. Thanks everyone, it's been a great time. Also, this is my dad's recipe, and he's gonna absolutely love this. So, yeah, cheers, thank you.
Best sandwich always creates a little bit of controversy. What is a sandwich, ladies and gentlemen? We could go on a long time, but I said no. So we decide it's basically anything on or in or under, around, between a bread. That's what a sandwich is. So let's get that sorted. The winner, best sandwich, Papillon. Fabulous. Jovan, ladies and gentlemen.
That's my intention.
Run!
Well, thank you everybody that came, that supported us, and to the judges. I'm very happy that you appreciate the food. Thank you. Thank you.
Best main dish, ladies and gentlemen. Winner, best main dish, pasta amano. An extraordinary company, West Wales, making, foraging, everything. Yesterday, after the goal, they were making focaccia on site. That's what she said. Sorry.
Thanks very much. Great opportunity. We're really just trying to create a celebration dish that represents
represented where we come from in Wales, something that's like hyper seasonal, only really available now, and really wanted to thank Jack for his collaboration with me in helping develop the dish, making it extra special. And the fantastic producers where we source our ingredients from, they're all my dear friends. We come from a real close community in West Wales, and there's no wholesalers. We just drive around to our friends' farms, or they come to us and drop things off. And yeah, it's a really special thing. So thanks everyone.
I would say one more thing. There is very much too modest. I think it's quite clear when you get into this business that you face a philosophical problem. Money or your principles. And essentially, Pasta Amano could be a lot richer over the 5 years of its existence. But there's a DJ in Italy, Don Pasta, who says we're living in a very kind of skill-based world, and pasta, although it takes a lot of skill, and there is a pasta maestro who's been training for years and years, as are we all. I think pasta's not about the chef, and it's not about the skill. The skill should always hide in the background of the produce that we buy. And for the 5 years of Pasta Amano's existence, there's been a completely uncompromising approach to where we get ingredients, who we get our ingredients by, and getting to know them, because we're really representing them. It's about hospitality, conviviality, hosting, and really celebrating land. Now, that's the essence of Italian food. It is a bit lost even in Italy now. Our tomatoes, for instance, today, come from 2 growers in Pembrokeshire who have been seed saving for 3 or more years. So these tomatoes are really rooted to where we're from. So we're taking that Italian inspiration. I should mention Josh from Keggin for those amazing tomatoes that we had today that I picked up right before we got into land, and Adam and his crew from Arwen Organics. I think it's amazing to work with produce like that, and I think they're the heroes of this. In a way, we're conveying what they do, and Rob and the team from Castavi, some of the most amazing cheese in this country, and it's a real pleasure to use that. So I think it's just great to stand here with this very modest pasta maestro. We both shared time in Italy. Darren came home 5 years ago to start Pasta Amano, and it's just getting better and better. And every summer, from my time in Italy, I come home and chuck pasta in a pan with them. It's been a delight. And it's been great to be here. And we should say Will, who's holding the camera, has been with Darren for years. Since before Pasta Amano, they worked together. And he is a legend who can do everything behind the scenes that we want. When you have somebody like that on the team, it means you can just go out and make pasta for everybody. So I've rambled on. It's all about Darren and us and everybody here. Thanks for all the great food.
Thanks guys. Cheers to producers, farmers, growers, everyone out there who does their bit.
Right, best vegetarian. A lot of these didn't go the way we were expecting. And I'm delighted to say that the winner of best vegetarian from Wigan, Baldies.
I definitely can't beat that last speech. I've had 2 hours sleep, I've come from Wigan, so I'm going to say thank you very much and enjoy.
16 pie awards he's got, that man. You never know from the modesty, but I mean, just extraordinary. Each one of these traders has had enormous difficulties that they've had to overcome, whether it's breaking down, the threat of breaking down. I mean, God knows how half of them are going to get home. But that's for that. You know what? That's for tomorrow. So it was just that sense of get here, get it sorted, get the awards done, feed people, and then worry about tomorrow. Which is they're just lovely people to be around who understand all of that. The Spice Award. So this is kind of just for an intriguing, creative use of spice. And the winner, Planet G.
Yeah!
Scottish Street Food Awards. I was talking about the band breaking down, I didn't have you in mind.
Well, thank you very much. We wanted to compete in a competition where we were with other that we do is for everyone, and we want to be compared with meat options because one of our dishes has more protein than a steak, and we want people to get to try it and win the big one. It means a lot because I hope more people is gonna try our dish.
And I just want to say thank you.
You normally say a lot more than that. So now the best dessert. And the winner with extraordinary vegan donuts, flats.
Wow, I was going to get Pastor Mano to do my speech. He's so good at it. I've been doing street food for a long time now, over 10 years. It's supposed to be in your mid-30s and being a veteran of an industry. It's been a long journey, and Rich has been there helping all the way, and I'd particularly like to thank my mother and auntie for helping me. It's a real family list to stand up to without them. Thank you.
James's mum just pointed at him as she went, "Stop it!" It's just, I mean, that's another thing about street food is family. I mean, goodness knows how it would function if you couldn't pull on a family, an auntie, a brother, a sister, just because you need friends and you need family to make all of this happen, because there's no way you'd make a living otherwise, to be honest. Yeah.
So when we finish, I'm going to open the truck, and whatever part is left is free to everyone.
The next award, Future Food Legend. This is somebody that we think will be basically winning champion People's Choice in the next year or two, whose food is extraordinary. And winner of Future Food Legend, Omer and Degchi.
Yeah!
That is really
I am really surprised to hear that. I was not expecting this, not at all. When I started about a year and a half ago, I actually did not think I was going to be standing here next to Richard. I did see him on Instagram, left, right, and center, doing things. And I was like, yeah, I'll see him at some point. But did not know how I was going to come across him. But it was all meant to be. Everything's been meant to be, and I'm so grateful to have this. Thank you so much for every one of you coming here, showing the support to each one of us, the traders, and everyone trying the food, enjoying the food. And I don't know if I deserve this, but I'm so pleased to deserve this. Thank you so much. I am so excited to bring more stuff to you guys in the next couple of years. So yeah, keep an eye on Instagram. I'm going to expand that product line a lot more. You'll probably be seeing me in shops very soon.
So that just brings us to the two big awards, the People's Choice that everybody's been voting on for the last 3 days. And yeah, it was close. So we'll do a third, second and winner. And in third place of the People's Choice, Flats.
Yeah!
Congratulations. Second place, Papillon. And the winner, the People's Choice 2024 British Street Food Awards, Backyard.
Yeah!
What can I say? I think my staff is going to dance for me with dancing. Thanks to the judges, and thanks for everyone who voted, and thanks to my staff who worked very, very hard. And this is not the end of Street Food Awards, but this is only the beginning for me. And I thank you, Lord, and thank you, Richard, for always chasing me. Thank you.
So pleased. So there was a bit of a wrangle choosing a champion this year. It wasn't unanimous. We had two runners-up and a champion. So the runners-up 2024 were Papillon and Burger Ball. But the overall champion, British Street Food Awards winner 2024 is Pasta Amano.
Thanks very much, guys. Most importantly, street food is about community. I don't like competing, but I want to say thanks to all the other traders. There's just a real camaraderie on site between everyone. Everyone's polite and just really nice looking out for each other. So that's really important in every aspect of life. And this year, I've been a bit of a lone wolf throughout the life of Pasta Romano, but this year I've kind of let Jack in, and I've been learning what can happen with collaboration and sharing the load. Kind of running a business is hard, like mentally as well. So I want to thank him for that, and also my partner Hannah, who's really supported me. She's not here today. It's our 12-year anniversary this weekend. But yeah, she's really supported. She's had to deal with so much stress from me of not knowing what to do and chatting things through. Like, there's always family involved. It's so nice to have people that you can ask questions, get opinions on, bounce things backwards and forwards. And it's just a real journey of working with your morals and what you think is right. Yeah, and thanks. We've always had such good teams and people around us in Pembrokeshire that have respected our values and helped share them. Anything?
I've said pretty much everything. I think all the people I've mentioned, what's great about a little business when you support all of the produce around you is how grateful they are for us using great produce and spending money on valuable produce. You know, we had the cheesemaker running cheese down to us in a little seaside village of Kleingranach where we spent the summer. We had growers trying to shuffle tomatoes and basil to us in the middle of the night and early morning, and it's great to use great ingredients and build that community beyond the kitchen. I could ramble on, but I'm going to stop there. Thank you all. Thanks everybody.
So thanking the traders. I would love them all to sell out, and I think a lot of them have come pretty close. So please try all the winners, and you know, you can try everything here and you'll be doing yourself a favour. So please, thank you all for coming down and supporting hospitality, and thank you for supporting all these amazing traders. Thank you all very much indeed.